Let's see, I assume that is is there a way that we can mute Parkway? I think that we will not need, there we go. Yeah, we'll have them speak later in the agenda. So good morning, Liz. Thank you. Looks like we're here. I'll go ahead and get started. So good morning. I'm calling to order the administrative hearing of May 20th, 2020. My name is Ned Thomas. I serve as the planning director for the city of Milpitas, and I'll be the hearing officer for today's virtual meeting. We will begin today's hearing with a public forum. Members of the online audience may submit written comments to the hearing officer on any matter that is not on today's agenda. The online agenda for this meeting includes a web link to submit comments. The address is on the agenda. I'll mention it here just in case you don't have a copy. It's http, and there's a colon and 2 forward slashes, www.ci.milpitas.ca.gov/planning comment. So if you have any comments, you can submit those there. Again, that is available on the city's website, the planning webpage, and then you can find this agenda. And there's a link embedded in the agenda. Comments submitted in writing will be read into the record by the meeting secretary. We request that speakers include their name and address for the record. Please limit remarks to 1 minute. No response is required from city staff or the hearing officer on any item that's not on today's agenda. Hearing Secretary Liz, have you received any comments for the public forum this morning?
We have not received any public comment.
Okay. Remind me, we'll circle back at the end of the meeting just in case some come in during the meeting. So it's not great. Thank you. So with that, we will now open the public hearing portion of today's agenda. The hearing procedure and order of input will be as follows. I will identify the project as described on the agenda. I will then ask staff to provide a brief report about their analysis of the application. The applicant or their representative will then have 5 minutes to speak and should identify themselves by stating their name for the record. If you do not wish to speak, you may simply waive your time. After the applicant or their representative has spoken, any member of the public who wishes to speak on an item may provide testimony up to 2 minutes per speaker, either for or against the project. All speakers are required to state their name for the record. Following comments from the public, the applicant may respond to the public comments or make additional remarks for up to 5 minutes. That's our order of our procedure. We have one item on our agenda today. Let me scroll back to that. So our item this morning is a massage establishment at 1767 Landis Avenue. It's a request specifically for a minor conditional use permit that will allow the massage establishment in a C2 commercial zoning district. The city recently updated its massage regulations, and massage establishments are now required to have a minor conditional use permit in addition to the massage permit from the Milpitas Police Department. So that's why we're here today. We have our assistant planner, Krishna Kumar, who will provide the staff report. Krishna.
Thank you, Ned. Good morning, zoning administrator and Jessica, Liz, and supporting staff. If we can have the presentation on, thank you. Okay. The item in front of you is a minor conditional use permit to allow a massage establishment within the C2 commercial zoning district. Next slide, please. The applicant is requesting a minor conditional use permit to allow a massage establishment known as Ocean Day Spa within the C2 commercial district, which is located at 1767 Landis Avenue. Per Milpitas Municipal Code Section 11-10-13.16, massage establishments now require a minor conditional use permit in the C2 zoning district. Next slide. This map shows the general location of the site in regards to the neighborhood. The property is located near the intersection of Landis Avenue and Clear Lake Avenue. Ocean Day Spa is an existing massage establishment located within a developed 0.638-acre shopping center with 7 other tenants. Next slide. Here's the floor plan for Ocean Day Spa. This is an existing massage establishment. Previously, they had 5 massage rooms with 1 massage table in each room and 1 foot massage room with a massage chair. The applicant is now proposing to reduce the massage rooms from 6 to 3 rooms with 1 massage table in each room for body massages only. The zoning code MMC section 11-10-13.16 D5 requires 2 off-street parking spaces per massage room. Since the applicant was unable to meet the standard due to insufficient parking available on site, they adjusted the number of rooms and tables to meet this requirement. The applicant's massage room and massage table reductions enable them to meet the parking standards at the shopping center. Per the MMC section 11-10-13.16 D5, this massage establishment will require 6 parking spaces since they have 3 massage rooms. There are a total of 41 parking spaces that are available on site for all the other 7 tenants, 6 tenants that are there apart from this massage establishment. The floor plan also includes a reception area, a waiting area, an administrative office, a storage room, an employee rest area, a lounge, a laundry, and a unisex bathroom within the 1,340 square feet suite. A full body massage is the only type of massage and service that will be provided by this establishment. The proposed hours of operation are from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. Next slide. Prior to the operation of a massage establishment, the owner or the applicant is required to obtain a massage establishment permit, which is issued by the Chief of Police. The applicant has applied for a massage establishment permit with the Milpitas Police Department, and their permit has been approved. The applicant also needs to apply for a minor conditional use permit issued by the zoning administrator and a business license. When approved, the minor conditional use permit issued by the zoning administrator for massage establishment will be reviewed within 1 year after issuance for compliance with the massage establishment section and conditions of approval. The planning director or his or her designee will conduct a similar compliance review of conditional use permit issued by the zoning administrator for massage establishment on an annual basis, concurrent with review of the massage establishment permit and renewal of the business license for each use. The compliance review does have a fee associated with it, and the applicant is required to come into City Hall every year to apply for a business license for their massage establishment. Next slide. The project meets the necessary findings associated with approving a minor conditional use permit, which also include finding the project that is consistent with the Milpitas General Plan and zoning ordinance. Next slide. Till date, no phone calls or emails have been received regarding this project. Next slide. Staff recommends that the zoning administrator approve P-MC 20-0003 to allow a massage establishment located at 1767 Landis Avenue in accordance with section 11-10-13.16, subject to the findings set forth in the report and the conditions of approval. This concludes staff summary of the project, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Great, thank you very much. I appreciate your report. So now if the applicant has any additional comments that they would like to make, it's the floor is yours for a few minutes. If we can, we will need to unmute them so if they have any comments. Good morning. So your mic is light now. For the applicant, if you have any comments, or you don't have to make any, but if you have some, you're welcome to. I'm sorry, we're not able to hear you. Can you indicate if you have any additional comments that you would like to make at this time?
No comment. Can you
Oh,
hear?
great, thank you. I heard that loud and clear. All right, we will also open the floor to the public. If there's any member that, or I guess, sorry, I'm still in meeting mode. I was going to say if there's any member of the public that wants to make a comment, you're welcome to come. But I guess I should be asking Liz. Liz, have we received any email comments for this item?
We have not received any comments.
Great, thank you. Just a moment. Just have to fix something here. All right. So thank you then again for the report. I do have a few comments and questions, I think primarily for staff, and then if there's one or two might have to go to the applicant. So if my understanding is correct, then the massage establishment permit has been reviewed by the Milpitas Police Department, and any issues identified there, or they're just waiting for us?
Correct. Yes, it has been reviewed and approved by the police department. Nothing that I know of. However, Brian Dunn from police department is also online in this meeting. If Brian, if you would like to add anything.
Yeah. Oh, specifically, I was wondering, this is an existing business. I'm wondering, have there been any previous issues with this particular location? Are there, the permit that you reviewed is clean?
With the current owners right now, there's been no issues and their permits have been approved.
Great. Thank you for confirming that. And then with regard to zoning issues, Krishna, I see that, so they've reduced the number of tables, or they will be reducing the number of tables available based on available parking. So how many parking spaces are available there?
A total of 41 parking spaces are available, and there are 7 tenants. So they, with everything in use, I think it's about at 35. So they can have 1 or 2 extra massage rooms if the need be.
So I just was wondering, since it's a shopping center, I didn't know if they had the opportunity, or they had asked for some type of shared parking arrangement, or that wasn't going to be possible here.
They possibly can do a shared parking agreement, but it seems like the tenants that are there, most of them would be in use at the same time. They're like cleaners and office and optometrists and those that kind of use. So it will be, the whole use will be during the entire daytime.
Okay, great, thank you. And then so I see that the floor plan is not changing and there's still a number of rooms. I just want to make it really clear to the applicant that this is not a matter of just changing the label on the room. You will be limited to the 3 tables per the parking unless other arrangements are made for the parking. So I see, like, one of the rooms is labeled an employee rest area and the other one's a lounge food area. Those sound like kind of the same things. I guess one question was how will the other rooms be used? And I see labels on them, but I'm assuming that the tables will, so right now they're being used with a table or for foot massage, and I assume that the equipment will be removed, or they'll, the door will be shut, lights turned off. I just want to make sure, is that clear to the applicant?
Correct, yes.
All right, and then I know that we have an annual review of this. So as part of that review, I guess on the police department side, do you go in, when we do the annual review, will you be going into the premises to sort of inspect. I guess my concern here, I don't want the plans to be labeled one thing and then, you know, a week from now, they're still operating with 4 or 5 tables, because that's the purpose for this permit. Is that, I guess there's 2 questions there. So for the applicant, is that understood that you'll be operating with 3 tables based on your parking? And then for the police department, will you be doing an annual inspection of the premises as part of your review of their permit? I can see your box lighting up, but unfortunately we can't hear.
Can you hear?
Yes, there we go.
Okay. We don't have any massage room, 3 tables, because so far we don't have that much business. We don't need to expand. Or I think 3 is good enough for us.
Okay. And Brian, will you be reviewing that on an annual basis?
Currently, we don't go into the businesses and conduct inspections unless we have complaints or allegations of illegal activity going on in there.
Yeah.
As part of the permit process, we do not go into the businesses.
Okay, great, thank you. And I guess the other question too is, and maybe you know, Krishna, or the applicant is, so are they planning they're going to discontinue doing the foot massage? I think one of the rooms previously was being used for foot massage, but sounds like, I think you've mentioned as part of your report, it will only be body massage.
Correct. The only service they're providing is body massage, no other type of services.
Okay, and are there the hours of operation then are set by both our conditional use permit and the massage permit approved by the police department?
These were the hours of operation proposed by the applicant, and so I just put it as part of our conditions of approval.
Okay, so it's part of the conditions. All right, fine. Planning Manager Garner, do you have anything that you would like to add?
Good morning, Ned. No, I don't think so. Although I'm a little bit curious as to what kind of, what kinds of things, what kind of furniture would be in an employee lounge area. How will that be used? Will employees be, massage therapists will be on site at all times to take walk-in orders? Or, I guess I'm just confused about the operations, and clarification from the applicants would be helpful to just give us a sense of that. I am concerned about the number of rooms labeled something else, and I don't know how that's going to look or feel. And if the police department isn't conducting inspections and we do compliance review annually, I'm a little bit concerned about how we can guarantee that those rooms are not going to be used if the applicant doesn't voluntarily want to amend their conditional use permit.
I think I share some of those same concerns. Is there a specific condition, Krishna, written into the permit limiting the number of tables? Or I guess in this case, it would be limiting the number of rooms that are used for massage. Maybe we could add a condition that
Krishna, you're on mute.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we could provide or include a condition that would specifically limit the number of rooms that are not just the table, but the number of rooms that are used for massage, as shown on the site plan. That only, maybe that's what it would be. The condition would read that only those rooms shown on the site plan for massage shall be used for massage services.
Sure, and we also have a general condition in our conditions of approval that say that they cannot deviate from the approved set of plans, and if they do, then they need further permits. So, but we can add further condition as well. Okay.
All right, and I think as part of our annual review, we will look into that as well as part of our permit, since that will be a specific condition. I think that will address the concerns that we have. I guess for the applicant, if we add that condition, I just want to make sure that you're good with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think that sounded like a yes, so we'll go with that. Great. So for this type of a permit, we within the staff report, we do have 3 findings that need to be made. Krishna touched upon those. I will, I have a few notes here and I'll do the same. So I always like to start with the general plan. Our first finding that we must make for approval is that there's compatibility with the general plan. As noted in the staff report, the proposed establishment will upgrade the tenant space, provide new investment, and then it also retains an existing business in the city, which is always important for employment. The next finding has to do with conformance with the zoning ordinance. As noted in the staff report, this application has been circulated to other departments in the city as well as the planning department and reviewed, and we had no significant issues that were addressed primarily on these types of massage establishment permits. We of course always work very closely with Milpitas PD, and as has been indicated, they have reviewed the application on their end for the massage permit, and it has been approved. And then the final one is just a general compatibility, that the location won't be detrimental or injurious to property or improvements in the vicinity. As I mentioned, it's an existing business. We don't expect that there would be any, well, it's compatible with the other commercial uses in the center that are there, and they've been operating successfully for, well, that was one of my first questions. Krishna, how long has this, it sounds like these are new owners, but how long has this particular location been in operation? Do we know?
I believe their business license said, I forget. It's been a couple of years. They've been there for a while. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think based on that, we can safely say that the massage establishment will not have any threat to the public health, safety, or welfare of other businesses in the vicinity. And we do have continued regulatory oversight through our annual review of both the business license and this minor conditional use permit. So with all of that in mind, I find that I can make the findings that this application meets the findings for a minor conditional use permit, and it is approved at this time. So I'm going to circle back. I'm assuming, Liz, you didn't indicate that we don't have any additional comments from the public on this item.
We have not received any comments.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, so that minor conditional use permit then is approved, and Krishna will prepare the letter and send that out. So we thank you to the applicant. Thank you to our member of Milpitas Police that joined us this morning. We appreciate your participation. You're welcome. Liz, I'm going to check any other comments received for public forum.
No, sir, no comments received.
Okay, great. Then I'll proceed with closing up then. The hearing officer's action on today's agenda will be final when the permit is signed and mailed, unless the permits or the environmental clearance is appealed. The hearing officer's actions on permits are appealable in accordance with the requirements of Title 11, Chapter 10 of the Milpitas Municipal Code, which is the zoning ordinance. Any person aggrieved by any decision of the board, commission, or department head to the city of Milpitas may appeal the decision to the city council by filing written notice of the appeal with the city clerk within 12 calendar days. And so again, for the applicant, there is an appeal period for approval of 12 days. And that type of appeal would be filed with the city clerk within 12 days, and there is a fee, and the time limit is strictly enforced. So with that, we can conclude today's administrative hearing of May 20th, 2020, and we thank everyone for your participation. Thank you. And thank you to the city manager's office and to our IT department for facilitating today's hearing. We appreciate your cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Ned.
Okay. Yeah, if there's any other follow-up questions, the applicant can work with Krishna, your project planner, and she will help you with the permit.